Order. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. We have a motion to approve the minutes from the last meeting.
Second.
All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed?
You have an extra copy to sign, sir?
Just have the one.
Okay, here's my copy.
All right. Do we have any comments from the public? And we will ask that you keep it to 2 minutes. And Madam Secretary, if you would time any comments.
Good afternoon, my name is Betty Archibald. I would just like to stand to thank you for the hard work that you all have been doing, especially with getting the polling sites approved for 6, but definitely what we needed. And we hope that things continue to go great from here. So thanks for working and fighting for us.
Any other comments?
I'll just second her comment.
I would like to say also appreciate the hard work of the board, and although it seemed that you were not together, I hope you all move forward together. And I also want to apologize for my action at the last meeting. You know, I probably said some things and talked out of order, and that's not right. I don't like doing that, so I want to apologize to the board, the entire board, for how I acted at the last meeting. But I do again want to appreciate the hard work. Thank you.
Any other comments? All right, if not, thank you all for keeping it well within the time frame.
Mr. Chair and Board, you know, we have been meeting back and forth quite often, and I didn't have a lot of information to cover. We did finally get the, I believe, the growth sites and the dates and the hours correct. And the newspaper may not have it correctly because they had the initial one showing Pine Tops being open till 6 o'clock for that one Saturday. And I tried to reach them and have not been successful, but they haven't printed anything out in the public yet. But
Now, which paper are we referring to?
Right now, talking. And if they do, I'll see if we can get them to run a correction to that. But that would have been the only change, because the information he did have was all 6 sites. It was just that
one
window.
typo.
That window. Right. And I had made some copies of the one-stop hours that we have, and also some information about how you can get on the website and pull up your ballot style and information and such right here. I made some copies if anybody want to get in at that information and take it out. You know, you're welcome to take it out. If y'all know somebody you want to give some early votes, you know, plans out to, you're welcome to take that. And then, okay, excuse me. Then y'all take care, and I'll see y'all in the morning.
All right.
I got that already, John.
Good.
Yeah, I got one too.
There was a lot of information that had came across about updating our website, taking off the divas, the voter ID information, and I believe we got that pretty much taken care of now, where there is nothing up there yet. It was between the county website and the Board of Election website. you know, there's a lot of intermingling, and so we had to go and make sure we got all of that information off about the voter ID, and now I think that we got it updated. So I worked on it and tried to make sure we took that off, and then we got some other information from the state on yesterday. They put another statement in there in reference to the law passed on the 29th of July. So we got that information in where you can kind of click on it, and that's embedded in on the format. So that's kind of really good, and when they give us that information, we can put it up there. And so we got it, and we did that.
Question.
Yeah.
Is our website, do we have a link to the state board?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Most of the links that you'll click on now send you directly to the to the State Board of Election
Okay.
website.
Another question. When the News and Observer ran the article that mentioned us as a county that had reduced the Sunday voting, and I sent them a email and a voicemail to about there had made an error, but I take it they never contacted you about that.
No, sir.
Didn't think they would.
I ain't think it would.
But we did at least make the attempt to correct them on their mistake.
And I guess it kind of make us look like that we were reverting, going backwards when we really weren't, you know.
It could easily have gotten that confused because the county prior to my appearing before the board was eliminating.
This wasn't the State Board, though. This was the News and Observer.
No, what I'm
But
saying.
this was before that
Yeah,
hearing.
even before the meeting.
It was
Yeah.
before that
oh,
meeting.
Yeah,
Oh,
They ran that
you
article.
don't remember seeing any of it? But they ran, I think they ran about 16 counties that had early voting and that were not having it. And of course, it was 13 counties, and
Oh,
they had
okay.
Edgecombe as one of those
Yeah,
counties.
it was clearly a mistake because you can't reduce what you never had. But I did send them one email and 2 voicemails about their error, but they never responded to me, and I had told them they could call Jerry, and neither one of us ever heard back.
Right. Okay, and the only other information that we're working on now is staffing the sites. And of course, we just started that process in terms of the 6 sites, and hopefully what we'll do, based on that the hours are not going to be for the full day, be able to maybe move some of those people over to the other site when it gets busy. In that respect, maybe we could do that, some of that. Anyway, whatever we can try to do, try to make it work is what our plan is. If y'all had any thoughts about that, I'm open to it because I haven't done a whole lot. I contacted all the county schools today in reference to the voting precincts. And I'm working right now, trying to get some information to Mr. Jeffries over in the Rocky Mountains, so we can have that information in his hands, so that he can try to make some preparation for us in that area as well.
All right. So at this point, we don't know who will be working where yet.
No, we don't. No. So we'll be meeting prior to that. So we're gonna start training as soon as we kind of get everybody together, get our training information from the state. Yeah, the state is trying to give us some uniform training, so that when we start to train, everybody's training basically the same in retrospect. And so that's what we're hoping to get that as well. And unless y'all have something, I really don't have anything else for today.
I don't believe I've got anything to bring up. All right, anything else?
Anything else? That, of course, now, we'll be putting the schedule out for your absentee meetings. The first one is the 18th, but I want to make sure that we got all the information before I put it out. And we have pretty much got it together, and then we'll start adding additional sites when I go back and put that on. But I believe the first meeting is going to be October the 18th, if I'm not mistaken. Now, the other thing that we will probably need to be thinking about is that when our absentees started coming in and our early vote, if y'all remember, there was something that said at the conference that you may have to decide to have extra meetings. Do y'all remember that? Where you got a meeting set from Tuesday to Tuesday?
Mhm.
You may have to have a meeting in between them based on the number of applications you're gonna have. So that's something we're gonna probably need to be thinking about in reference to. Because if the numbers get too much, you won't be able to handle them in one meeting.
All right. Keep us informed of if they are coming in at that rate, which they very well could.
Right, and all of them will be 5 o'clock meetings.
All right.
Make a motion to adjourn.
We have a motion to adjourn. Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor say aye. Aye. Okay.
I want to thank y'all for all y'all done to help us try to get this, these sites together. And we'll go to work and do the best we can with it.
All right.